What's up, y'all?
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
For the Suns, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Lamelo Ball. Cole is out there with Dunn. Then there's Baller. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Kings, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Fultz is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things, and at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And I like
back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shoot.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Athleticism at its peak there from Ball.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Back to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
We play just over a minute here in the first. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
D is playing tight on Sabonis because of his scoring. Got them to overcommit that time.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
On the wing, DeRozan. Overdone. Sacramento again missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Back to DeRozan. Fultz, a screen on dime. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
Ball against Fultz. Ball kicks the ball. Now, here's Şengün. Defense right on him. Ball from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Jazz in Delta Center.
And you got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Suns number 1. Fifth best, the Kings.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarities.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Here's Ball, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, Lamelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Fultz the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Phoenix. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this group? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And DeRozan kicks to Fultz. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Overdone. And it's DeRozan missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ball dishes the ball. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Ball.
And the more experienced Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
The Kings trail by 4. DeRozan scanning the floor. It's up a 3. Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Sabonis.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. Overdone. Again, Sacramento.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
All right, fans. Now it's time to get loud right now for your Sacramento Kings repeat. Is your squad. We've got t-shirts. Who wants one? Get up and get loud.
He's checked in for Fultz.
Checking in for your Sacramento Kings Street Team.
The Suns have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Ellis against Ball. Pass to Şengün. Back to Ball. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Ball's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Now Ellis. Outside Levine. There's the lob to Sabonis. And stolen by Şengün. On up the court. And then Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
The Kings trail by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And the basket by DeRozan.
He is so silky smooth. DeRozan, a stone-faced assassin.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that one scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Sabonis finds DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on done. DeRozan passes to Sabonis.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Sabonis. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. That free throw, no good.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
Here's Baller. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Valanciunas is checked in for the Kings. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He
Substituting on the court.
Murray outside. Pass to Levine. Back to Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Over Allen. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Ball against Ellis. Here's Baller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Over Allen. Again, the miss by the Kings. Phoenix leading by 14. Ball with it. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Five to shoot. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for Baller.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, Levine. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Ball, and then Ball slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Ellis against Ball. Ellis kicks to Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. Another three for Sacramento.
We don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Pass to Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Kings trail by 16. Ellis outside. Back to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And DeRozan has mastered the art of the pump fake. He's been doing it for years, and people still buying it.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
A free throw drop for DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Ball. Pass to Baller. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Suns. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
The NBA, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Setting the floor for the Suns. Baller is out there with Lamelo Ball. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Dunn, and it's O'Neal in at the 4 slot.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Look at that!
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 19 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ball against Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, good luck trying to slow Fultz down. I mean, even when you knock him around while he's driving, he stays with it.
Fultz against Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Suns, Lamelo Ball. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Ball. Sacramento making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Ball hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
DeRozan on the wing. Overdone. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Shoots over DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Arabia's checked in.
Your Kings, number 33, Jake Larabia.
The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. DeRozan against Dunn. Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Ball, the pass to Richards. Here's Baller. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Just 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Baller, that's good. Baller's got 19 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Please welcome to the floor, your 916 crew.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have not
Substituting on the court.
Here's Fultz. Ball with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
And like his father, Manute, Ball's combination of size and
Substituting on the court.
Pass to DeRozan. Now Fultz. Shoots from the elbow. And Paul with the block. For the three. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Murray with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Outside, Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Fires from the corner. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight. And the Suns call time here. Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substituting on...
.116 left in the first half of the game. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That's his first foul. DeRozan finds Fultz. Done against DeRozan. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Ball against Fultz. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 31.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And he drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the length and speed of Fultz. Makes him deadly. Excellent at
Substituting on the court.
There's Ball with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 34 points. And so it's Phoenix with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Well, ordinarily, their whole offense runs through Trae Young, so a tough adjustment without him in the lineup.
More opportunities to go around. Man, I think it's going to have to be a good team effort, Shaq.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. LaVine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
For your Sacramento Kings street team. Is your high squad. Get out. Let's hear it. That's right, everybody. Who wants a free t-shirt?
Suns here with a different look. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bull. O'Neal substituting on court. And here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Overdone. DeRozan's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Levine. He's got 8. Down low, here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Here comes the funk base. Your Sacramento Kings Breakers. Make some noise.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 1, Domantas Sabonis.
And that one misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. A clear look for Fultz. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Ball. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. The Suns making a switch here. Morris has checked in.
Suns substituting on the court.
And so here's Phoenix.
Let's go, Ball.
Now here's Ball. And he has 42. Pass to Ball. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Levine, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Suns. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The Kings have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Fultz the pass to DeRozan. Sabonis is screen on down to the middle. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
With a solid screen, get yourself open. Textbook play from Sabonis.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside, Ball. Five on the clock. And Ball slams it in.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Levine finds Sabonis. He takes it in, and the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ellis is checked in for Fultz. Some changes. So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's get much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Lamelo Ball, Alperen Sengun out there with Bol Bol. And it's Baller in at the 2-guard spot. And for Oklahoma City, Shea and Williams man the backcourt. Chet Holmgren out there with Kenrich Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better. That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
And here's Holmgren. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns clear it. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Ball. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Baller. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Baller's got his second basket of the night.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
To stop the run. Holmgren, great positioning on the putback.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Sengun. Here's Baller. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun. Baller's got 7.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Ball. Sengun passes to Ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Baller. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
That night, they gave an all-star effort on the offensive boards. The second chance points tipped the scales in their favor.
Ball left side. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Coming onto the floor right now are your star chasers. Let them hit it.
current NBA Cup standings for you here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Holmgren. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. And the big finish by Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. To the left wing. Ball, a screen on Hartenstein. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Ball. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Ball passes to Bowles. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. The coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Ball passes to Baller. Back to Ball. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Six to shoot. Top of the key. That one's good for 2. Holmgren's got 6.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Baller. Williams defending. From deep three-point range. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for 1 more. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Williams. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And it's the Suns with the ball. 9-point game. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dunn outside. Back to Ball. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got 6 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scores. Third is Chet Holmgren.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
Thunder trail by 10. Outside, Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Şengün. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Now Ball. He's got 6. Takes the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Thunder trail by 12. Here's Holmgren. Give him 8. And there's the call on Lamelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And the Thunder in possession here. Here's Dort. Oh, denied. Ball taking his time here. To the right side. Outside Bull. Pass to Baller. Ball with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Thunder have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. over Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Ball. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Chet Holmgren, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size.
The Suns lead by 12. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is tough. Has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The three from Holmgren. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Clearly got fouled on that shot. It's his first trip to the line.
For your Oklahoma City